Hello guys, how's it going? AlexTheGrumpyOne here. I hope you're well today. I got exciting news. I got a new tool from Launch UK. This is probably my most advanced tool that I got at the moment. So this is CRP MOT4. So this is one of the good advanced models that you can get for yourself. I mean, this is mainly now aiming for the workshops, but if you do DIY and you actually work on quite a few cars, I definitely recommend one of them. So this tool, and what we're going to do today is obviously show you the tool. I'm going to show you the usual unboxing. I'm going to show you the connection to the car. I'm going to show you how to diagnose the vehicle, how quickly it does it, compare it. I'm going to show you the service functions. They got 31 on here. I'm going to talk about the tool. I'm going to talk about subscription, and I'll let you know straight away. So this tool comes with 2 years of free subscription, obviously free updates. Now the tool is currently under £1,000 including VAT. And I'll put the prices and links in the description below anyway, so you can check all that, and the website as well, so you can check the tool that might be more appropriate for you. Now, the other thing I would like to say straight away, when the subscription does run out on this tool, it goes to basically like a basic mode. So you lose the service functions, and you also lose most of the connection to the modules, but you still get 4 modules that you connect to, which are the main ones. But the update's actually not that expensive at all for 2 years, so I definitely recommend doing it anyway, and especially with the newer cars coming out all the time, you definitely need that. So like I said, I'll do the unboxing connected to the car. I got the Audi Q3 2-litre TDI today, 2012. I'll show you how it works with that. It's a VAG group, very common car, so I'm pretty sure most of you know about them. And yeah, we'll just go from there. So if that is something you're interested in, don't forget to give us a like. Comment below for more information or anything specific, and subscribe to my channel, and let's get started. Alright, so just a quick unboxing side of things. It comes well packed actually, and you got your carrier case. So 2 compartments here. So obviously you got the tool, you got the paperwork for the warranty and etc. You got the tool, your OBD connector, which is Bluetooth. So here we are, but don't forget you can also connect it with the cable attached to it, and for some models it does help connecting it like that. Then obviously another compartment here with the charging cable that you got there. The leads, like I said, are quite long leads to connect. You also got the adapter for the European market for the charger, which is pretty good. You got the normal USB plug there. You got the adapter. One of the adapters here anyway. You can buy a pack of the adapters for this tool or any tools on the Launch UK website as well. And there's another adapter there. So on the main things, obviously you got your connector there for the OBD. So you got the 3 lights that are going to come on here when the ignition is on, when it connects to the vehicle. And then obviously the tool itself, really good grip, anti-slip as well. So you got obviously for your steering wheel or from when you're using on the desk, you got the adapter there. So it's quite steady. Like I said, really good quality. So you got your USB ports there, USB-C at the top, and the normal USB. Don't forget this tool, you can buy the battery tester for it as well, and the scope, the video camera as well. You got the power button there, and that's pretty much it. Obviously the camera they got in the back there as well, all the information of the tool at the back, and quite a decent sized screen. On the tool itself, when you set up for the first time, you obviously have to create a login, you have to register and do the updates, connect to the Wi-Fi, make sure it's on, and Bluetooth is on as well. And like I said, this can also be used as normal tablet if you really want to. And this is what I mentioned, obviously for the ports at the top, you got the BST360 for the battery testing, video scope, and TPMS as well. So they're the extra optional extras that you can buy for the tool. And like I said, check that in the link in the description below as well. Everything else I'm going to cover once we connect to the vehicle, and I'm going to show you everything, how it works and how quick it is. Alright, so just plug it in. You get the bip and you get the lights on. So once this connecting nation is on, you will get the green light on there. That means it's obviously connecting to the unit. The Bluetooth must be on because obviously we're connected wirelessly. And at this point, like I said, if the ignition on or the car is running, you can go indoors and get yourself a cup of tea and start diagnosing the vehicle from there. Obviously, unless you're actually looking for something specific on the car and you're performing other functions or it's running and you're trying to figure out what's wrong, then yeah, obviously I probably recommend staying in the car. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go indoors. It's quite cold outside. I'm just going to show you how easy it is with the vehicle outside. Obviously, make sure it's safe. You can get all the details, you can scan, you can get live data, you can get all the functions on there. And we're just going to go through all of it and I'll try and show you as much as I can. But just so you can see, guys, I'm going to have the tool here. The vehicle is obviously outside, so it's not too far, to be honest. You can be further away, so it's not an issue. Right, guys, so I zoomed into the screen just so we're concentrating on this. The car is outside running, actually lets it running. The Wi-Fi is connected just to show you obviously the full function of this. So the screen, obviously, like I say, you got diagnose, service functions, toolbox, software update, which has already come up because it connected to the Wi-Fi. So you basically got your login, you go into it and it comes up with all the updates that are available. Usually I just select all and just do the update and it starts updating everything depending on obviously speed of your Wi-Fi. Depends how long it will take, but usually they're pretty quick. So let me just go back. We're not going to wait for that all to update. We can go to diagnose for now, obviously, and I'll show you. Usually I do the live video, so don't skip it. I'll show you how long it takes to go through it all. So on all of them, it will show up obviously all the coverage they got on there. This is something that I highly recommend doing before you buy this tool, just to make sure that you check that it covers the vehicle you're about to work on. So I'm going to go to European because obviously we've got the Audi. It shows you the version they got installed. So this is the latest one, and just gives you the instructions, what it talks to, what it does on them, like the live functions. So I'm going to press OK. Going to connect to the vehicle properly. Obviously I know the green light is on because we've connected the tool, so it's just showing that it's connected and it's getting the feed. Then you got three options. You got the health report, so this does a scan of the whole system, and this is the longest one, but it scans everything. We're going to go straight into that, and then I'm going to compare it to you how long it takes to do the actual CAN bus scan, which is a lot quicker on this when you got newer cars. So like I said, I'm not going to skip. I'm just going to let it do its thing, and it already comes up with what is scanned on here. So as you can see, green is good, red not so well. So we got climate control issue there. It's already found the fault code. I'm pretty sure I might have fault code on something else on here because I'm pretty sure there was two fault codes. Yeah, there you go, data bus, OBD interference. So at least the engine is good though. We're gonna let it finish, and as you can see, it's not really taking that long. But don't forget, each car is going to be different depending on if it's a newer car or not. Newer cars have got more modules to scan. But this is, like I say, it's giving you a full report. And then don't forget, you got the printer. They can print it. You also can send it if you're connected to Wi-Fi. Like I say, you're going to get the report in the end anyway. So yeah, that's 100% already. They're the faults they found. And if we go into the fault, it shows you all the information on the unit they're connecting to. Obviously, you can go to advanced version information, but we'll go to DTC, and that's what I got here, fresh air blower. So open the short to plus. Now you can go into code search, and this opens basically a Google search, and it shows you a few of the solutions that someone had, any common problems with that, and what fixed, what didn't fix it. So like I said, it's your usual Google, which is pretty handy. So like I say, you can use this tool as a tablet as well. And then you got help there. So this is the tool actually giving you possible causes, which is pretty cool. I think it's very helpful as well. It gives you some sort of information on here. Like I said, it depends if you're doing this as DIY or if you're doing it as a proper workshop. Every little helps. So you can obviously press report, and it depends if your tool is set up or not. It gives you the mileage that you scanned it. To select what type of scan you're doing, if it's pre-repair, post-repair, or just diagnostic one. Like I said, there's plenty of stuff to go through. You go details about the car, notes there, and you can press OK, and it just saves it. And once you've registered your workshop, all this is gonna obviously come up as filled up. You can take photos as well here of the vehicle. I don't know, it's just plenty of options for you to do this thing properly. then you just press OK or just skip it, and there's a report for you. But this is obviously just on one fault in this unit. If you want the other one, I'll save it just so you can see how it works. But you can also save the report on everything. And then if you press share, this is the options. You get Gmail. I think probably is going to be most used one anyway, as long as you register your email on there. So you can send it to the customer or just send it to your email so you got it and you can look at it at any point, even if you haven't got the tool. You can clear it, obviously. Clear the fault code. I'll just do it quickly. As you can see, done. But obviously it comes back straight away, so there's obviously an issue. And then you got your data stream. So you got by channel or by list. So channel is where you type in the channel when you know what you're doing. And by list you got all of them. So 124 things that you can go through. You can select them. I do apologize shaking the camera there. But you can select them, press OK, and it will give you the live data there. So it's giving me 6 bars on refrigerant pressure. Then you can go into the graph depending on what you're doing. It gives you a live graph, which is pretty good, and you can record it, which is the best thing on some of the tools. I do like that this has got recording when you're doing engine stuff. You're driving it, you can record it when the fault's happening, or like ABS, you can record the speed that you're doing on each wheel, and not actually using tool while you're driving, so you're doing it on your own, and then look at it afterwards when you stop driving. So just press stop. It gives you the name. You can change the name if you want to. Press OK and it saves it in your reports, which is pretty good. Now selecting just a few will give you a more accurate reading, because if you select all of them and show all the values, the tool has got a lot to cope with. So I usually, when I'm doing something, I would select just the ones I'm looking at. So that's really handy, especially for engine. You got actuator test. So it tells you ignition key on, position, engine, install status, and just go for it, and then it gives you what you can activate on there, which is pretty handy. Like I said, this is more professional. It helps you diagnose some of the faults that you can have. Now if we get out of here, and obviously like I said, here you can press report and it will give you the same thing again. Like I said, fill up the details, and you can get all the stuff done. Just skip it. And here you are, you got the full report on everything that you've scanned, and obviously the faults here on the whole vehicle. And from here, again, you save it, and the report has been successfully saved. If you want, you can print it if you're connected to a printer, so that's all done. And if you want to see the video on how to connect it to a printer, how to set it up, I can do a video on that. Just comment below, and I'll be more than happy to do it for you guys. So what I wanted to show you quickly is how quickly it will do now the report if I do can get away scanning. So just to show you, obviously, like I mentioned, so you'll see how quickly it does it. Look, we're already on 100%. Look at that. That is the CAN bus system, fully scanned. That literally took, I don't know, 5 seconds or even less. Fully scanned, no fault codes, no fault codes. And here again, you can go into it, you can clear DTCs, it gives you all the information. So this is the engine, obviously, and on the engine you got lots of stuff that you can go through. So data stream, look at it, 464 on the Audi, different things that you can go into and get the graphs. So just random stuff they're going to select now so you can see. But like I said, accelerator position, see if your accelerator pedal is responding properly. You can create a graph. You can save it again, and you can adjust it, and obviously operate the accelerator pedal. The same for the throttle body, and you see if it's responding as much as you're actually pressing. So that's really good to diagnose faults. Injectors, the same, you can go into it. So really handy stuff, guys. Like I said, when you know what you're doing, this really helps. Live data is the key. You got the injectors here as well. I like to point these ones out usually. So let's select all 4 injectors. The vehicle is running, so the value should be changing. So as you can see, there we got the deviations on the injectors. So like I say, if you create a graph, there's your graph. And if you know what you're looking for, this is really helpful. So it'll show you all the injectors. So they're actually quite good reading on there. But again, you need to know what you're looking at. And you can record it, and you'll see, obviously, it'll create a report on all the data. So just go back, and again, actuation tests, plenty of stuff that you can activate on there, glow plug light, EGR valve, AC compressor. I mean, EGR, it's really helpful for the EGR diagnosis as far as I'm aware. Obviously I usually do it, and it really helps me see if the EGR is seized or not. So pretty handy for that. But like I said, the CAN bus scan, the CAN getaway scanning is really quickly, and if your vehicle has got it, I usually do that way. But yeah, if you want a full scan, then health report is the way to go. So there's your diagnostic reports. It's all sorted by the time that you got on there. I've reset this tool since I've used it as well. So you can go into it and it gives you the whole report. And like I said, from here again, you can print it, you can share it. You got the reports on here. So if you go there, recorded data, that's the live data that we've done. So you can tick all of them, press OK, and there you go. So you just press play. Obviously nothing's changing because nothing really changed when we were recording it, but you can see that it's playing, and here you can see the live data, and it's really helpful. You can go to graph, it shows all the data on there. So really handy thing to have. I definitely would recommend using this when you're diagnosing stuff. So obviously user info, this is where you set up your workshop kind of and connect to everything, etc. Vehicle coverage, hopefully you will look it up before you buy the tool, obviously. So it just shows you everything that it covers and all the functions as well. And more, you got the more where you can buy extra options, and obviously a subscription afterwards after 2 years, and all the files and everything is on there. I'm not going to go too much into it. I want to go into service functions, and this is where obviously all the service functions are, 31 of them, but don't forget it's 31, but some of the vehicles might not actually have all 31 of them. So yeah, it depends what you equip with. But yeah, brilliant stuff. ABS bleeding, like I said, I'm not going to go through the whole list, but if you look it up, there's everything on there. I mean, this is a professional tool, and for the workshop you don't really need any more than this. Injector coding, very commonly used anyway. But yeah, electronic throttle relearn, really handy feature as well. EGR adaptation, DPF regen, if you've got diesel cars, that's definitely the one. Battery matching, a lot of workshops and people forget about this on the newer cars. You definitely need to activate that function when you replace the batteries, because sometimes you can get some weird faults just because you haven't done that. Brake reset, this is for when you're replacing the rear brake pads, working on the rear braking system. So this is unwinds or winds in the caliper to replace your brake pads or this or whatever. So it takes you through it all. Obviously you have to go to Audi, it tells you to switch the ignition on, and then you go to service mode. Basically it tells you everything that has to happen, 12 volts and battery, etc. So you just go through it, and it goes through the whole function. You have to find the model, and you'll hear it releasing the caliper, and then you're ready to work. But don't forget to obviously read the instructions before you do any of it. Obviously oil reset as well, service reset, really handy feature to have. But yeah guys, for now, like I said, I'm not going to go too much into it. I just wanted to show you all the functions they get on here, and the ease of working on this with the vehicle outside your house, and you being in the house or in the workshop and the vehicle being outside, and just being able to do everything that you want on here without any stress at all. Right guys, so here we are. I hope you enjoyed the video. The tool, like I said, really easy to use, quick tool as well. Obviously for the workshop, in my personal opinion, this is a really good professional tool. 31 service functions, it covers pretty much everything. I don't see what's missing on there, to be honest. Really quick to talk to the vehicle, to find the faults. You got helpful things like, obviously takes you to the fault lookup and your common issues as well. They use it as the tablet. And if I've missed something, or if you want to know a bit more about it, then please do comment below, and I'll be more than happy to provide you with more information as per usual. Like my video and subscribe to my channel. Have a good day. See you later.